So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Best. O'Shea wins the duel this time. Odo. And it's McTominay. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odo. Spread out to the left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's looking wide. Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Mitoma for Messi. Mitoma. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a promising position. Chance to deliver. Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's hit it long. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's been caught up, and the shot! It's hit the upright. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Lukaku. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That has been slung wide. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams.
He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. O'Shea. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Great chance! They've scored! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yaya Toure. Great vision. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he has been fouled there. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Spread neatly. Climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lukaku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. O'Shea with the short one. Now this could... Mitoma! And now they can spring out of defence. Shifted it to the flank. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Odo. Now what about a counter-attack? And this is Lukaku. Kukcu. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Best. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Now Costa Corta. Pirlo. Best. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And the counter is on. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Here we go again then.
Jeff, Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shot could be off. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hullet. Otto has it in a wide position. Howson gets it away. Lovely pass, but can he get... There's the header! Oh, off the bar! Serginho, who's set up one goal so far. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now he's got space here. Header! Messi. And it's O'Shea. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Hullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kukçu. Pirlo. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mitoma. Now McTominay. Mitoma. Odo. To O'Shea.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Messi. Messi goes on a run down the left wing. Good read, needed to be.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Best.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lukaku. Number 10. Mitoma.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Messi.
O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Number 11. Ibrahimovic. Number 13. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Played out to the right. Oh, it's played into the area. That has been knocked clear. O'Shea getting this one clear. Van Basten. Judge, surely! He scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Jeff Chiba really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Just 5 minutes left. It's a good spell of possession, this. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hernes. Cafu.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Cross. There's the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Serginho. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Conte. Serginho. Threads one in. Played in by Park Ji-sung.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Park Ji-sung clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Szoboszlai. And it's Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries a deft little ball. This might spell danger. Real chance! Goal! So, what's your view on that goal, then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
The goal scorer after 25
So the first moment of real significance.
Number 23.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Cleared without complication.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Jeff Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Conte. And it's Zanetti. Engages and forces him off the ball. O'Shea. Howson. For Messi. O'Shea. And it's Messi. And here's Lukaku. Gives it back. Now Howson. And it's Messi. McTominay. Pull it to Messi. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Hullet. Hullet touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's McTominay. O'Shea. Out towards the flank. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Forlan. And back to the goalkeeper. Cafu. McTominay. O'Shea. And this is Hullet. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Security
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So it's back to business. Serginho. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lukaku is wide and looking to get onto this. Koulibaly. Joelinton. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Forlan. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's magnificent!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? And the shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Forlan. He's got tall. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A great delivery, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp, and this is Messi. He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick. Best. Now it's Pelé. That's a delicate pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Roberto Carlos. Now Cruyff. And it's McTominay. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Now McTominay. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pele can see things others simply cannot.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Some good persistent defending here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. And it's Yaya Toure. Cafu. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's McTominay. And this is Messi. Yaya Toure. Hullet does really well to win the ball there. Best. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McTominay. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Cantona. Hullet. Cantona. Best. Now it's Pele. That has been cut short. Cafu. And he's forced to go back. Yaya Toure. Now Howson. Roberto Carlos. And it's McTominay. Passing nice and neat. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good ball, good take. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Saliba is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. 5 minutes till the break. Pele. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he's only too happy to take that back. Seedorf. Shot! Surely! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. McTominay. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now, can they... And Hullet! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira makes the interception. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Howson. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Seedorf. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Pele. Great vision. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And this is Messi. Maldini simply refused to be outdone there. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with some...
Pele! Brilliant from Pele! A finish of true class! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pele. Closing it. Chance! It's an early cross. Punched away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
He's going for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. And that has left him in a heap.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hullet. Pele. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rummenigge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Opts for safety. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Over to the left. And it's Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Surely now! That's a half-decent try.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Spread out to the left, hit into them. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Opts for safety. Piqué. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Toma. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now the breakaway. Still goalless at the moment. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Yaya Toure. Bullet. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Bullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. And here's Lukaku. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's McTominay. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Jeff Chiba can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Back into the middle. He's in a great position here. Serginho. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Out for a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 this time. Davids, that has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, sweet feet. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar is flagged offside. Yaya Toure. McTominay. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's McTominay. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now there's a fine shot. Goal! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thinks about the shot. Shot could... And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
3-0, and things are starting to look... Chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Has a look and plays it forward. Look at them. And Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? McTominay conjures time and space where few can. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hunnit. Beckham.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Lukaku. It's a promising position. Now it's Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! Tries to get it clear. And they can counter here. Serginho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckham in acres of space out wide. And that should get the job done. Mitoma.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. Davids gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, Red, nice interception. Howson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Mitoma. It's Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Milan are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Neymar is onto it in a flash. Cafu. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cafu gets a foot in here. And That is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. Toma. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 3
Played in
minutes
deep.
added time.
Neymar! Keeper's not concerned by that. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had it taken off him. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neymar, Rummenigge, thinks about the shot. Cleared without complication. And they've got rid. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Pull it. Just eases him off the ball.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar. And it's Cruyff. Cafu with the foul. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
And it's been taken short. Neymar plays it in. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Showing great feet there. In towards the back stick. And he's taking no chances there. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's great feet. Delivers the ball. And that should get the job done. He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Davids really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So we're still where we started right now. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nesta. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Howson. Pressing high and with purpose. Cruyff. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end? Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. And he's certainly onside here. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Roberto Carlos. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Showing good feet. And that is out of play. Ferdinand. Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cafu tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Cruyff. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi driving forwards. Pele!
Substitution on the field. Number
So time for
20.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ibrahimovic gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fullet. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to clear it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. Oh, given away. Threads one in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Yaya Toure looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot a goal!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's forced to go back. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Neymar. That's a delicate pass. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! Nicely spread.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Metola. Number 21. Neymar.
Maldini.
Hullet.
Messi.
Coming on the field. Number 15. Hannes.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Messi.
Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Cafu. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Knocks it into space. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! They A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 17.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi powering forward here. Maldini in acres of space out wide. Madrid could have here their final chance. Platini with the short one. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. Messi tries to clear. That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cafu turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Pullet finds himself offside. And it's Neymar. McTominay for Yaya Toure. Spread it left. He slips. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Out of play for a goal kick. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Neymar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Scholes. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. And this is Scholes. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Beckenbauer. That's a good ball out wide. Sao Paulo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Beckham shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in. He's had a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Xavi Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. Neymar. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Beckham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar, and this is and a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi! Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serginho. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? Xavi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Belletti. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. Tries to get it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's decided to go for it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lukaku receives it in a good position here. Sao Paulo can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Howson. Nicely spread. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. McTominay. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. Now Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. He's in space and looking for options. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Quality ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is just caressing the ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's well seen too. Messi's cross. This time, surely! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitutions taking place.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Lukaku. Now it's Neymar. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And this is Lukaku. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's Lukaku.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sao Paulo making consecutive changes here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager...
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Lukaku. Now there shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's had a shot! Roberto Carlos. Now it's McTominay! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and this is Lukaku. Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, can he get onto this? That's beautifully weighted. It's a goal kick. Cafu turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. So what can they make of this? Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Lukaku. Messi. He gets big. It's in! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He whips it across. He's having a go! There was plenty of power on that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ambrosini gets a foot in here. Mitoma is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Saliba clears it away. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Shevchenko! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Crosses it into the area. Mitoma. Now it's McTominay. Now it's Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He has found the way through. Now the ball. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Hullet. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Well, they're shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bullet could move up a gear here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Jeff Chiba absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. It's a promising position. And the ball is out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Toma. Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit...
And the finish! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played back to the goalkeeper. Piqué. Rijkaard. Ambrosini. He's looking wide. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pressing high and with purpose. It's Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff. That's a good ball. He's Mbappe! They've done it! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. They're still trying to make a game of this. Howson. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Cafu.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shifted it to the flank. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. Tries to play it through. Oh, nice touch. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And he hits the net! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mitoma. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe driving forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hernes. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one. Roberto Carlos! Got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed beyond the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Keep the ball, and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yaya Toure.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good strength.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And now the breakaway. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. And Cruyff! Oh, taken with style. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simple.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those...